Step 2 is to connect with my feelings. So I take the elevator from my head down into my body and just connect with the emotional state. That can be the feelings that I'm experiencing and any particular sensations in my body that might be connected or related to the situation that's arisen. So you might like to pause the video now and download some feelings charts that we've provided to help you with this. For me personally, when I first started learning about compassionate communication and emotional literacy, I had a pretty low level, in my judgment, of emotional literacy. It was pretty limited to words like disappointed and annoyed and angry. But often I wasn't really aware of how I was feeling or able to identify in other people how they were really feeling. So I've made these feeling charts to help, well, I made them for me to help improve my literacy, and you might find them helpful too. So this pinwheel is the unfulfilled feelings that I have when I'm not happy. Things are arising and I'm reacting. And it can be helpful to go, okay, so is my current reactive state more like anger, more like fear, or more like sadness? These are the main ones. Then it goes into things like shame and guilt, blended feelings, and physical feelings. So if you like, pause the video now and download the charts. It's also helpful for some people to become more aware of the sensations in their body related to their emotional states. So I found this helpful to just go, oh, I'm feeling a contraction in my stomach. Now the image that you see on the screen is a study that was done where people in various countries, it's not fully multicultural, but reasonably enough to get a cross section, where people were invited to color in the intensity and location of where they were feeling particular emotions in their body. So for example, you can see anger sort of more in the upper half of the body. It's not the same for everyone. You might feel it in your feet, I don't know. But certainly a lot of people seem to sort of feel anger more as an upward rising emotion. So this is just about raising awareness, developing awareness. Some people feel it more than others. Others, it's more like a cognitive process. So really, this is just about raising your emotional awareness. So you might like to pause the video now and just ponder these questions. How aware am I of my emotions? Am I aware of where I feel them in my body? Exercise 7, if you like making notes or writing things down or journaling or reflecting, just invites you to ponder these questions. So if I'm thinking Bob's unreliable, these are probably more angry feelings, like annoyed or frustrated. Depends on my emotional state at the time of how reactive I am. If I'm thinking that I was looking forward to seeing him, this is probably a disappointed feeling. If I'm wondering if he's okay, then I'm probably worried or concerned about him. If I'm thinking maybe he doesn't like me, this is more about my feelings about myself. I feel a bit insecure, and a bit awkward, a bit self-conscious. I might be feeling confused. I might even be feeling relieved. Great, I've got some time to myself for once. So what we can surmise from this is that the situation is not the cause of my feelings. Different versions of me, you might react or respond to that situation completely differently to me. And I may react to different people in that same situation in different ways. So if the situation isn't the cause, then what is? This thinking feeling loop, my thoughts, and then I have some feelings and I have some thoughts, we can get caught in this state, and it doesn't really resolve the situation or support me to move into more of a state of being able to respond from how I choose to respond rather than react.